Have you ever been to a parade before? It may have been an Anzac Day parade, a ticker tape parade, or even the Carnival of Flowers when floats come down the main streets of Toowoomba. A parade typically involves a large crowd of people lined by the sides of the street, welcoming those who are coming by. People in the crowd normally cheer or hold a sign, wave flags or other items, and shout out to those going past. It's a hive activity, it's a community gathering, it's a celebration. And it's exactly what we see in today's story as Jesus enters into Jerusalem. Jesus had sent the disciples to go and collect a young donkey, and now he rides it towards Jerusalem. And as he does, people gather to welcome him. They even lay their coats on the road in front of him and yell out things like,
"Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord."
But Luke tells us that Jesus' arrival into Jerusalem was met with mixed expectations. In fact, the way that people greeted Jesus was completely polarising. Whilst there were some like the disciples who cheered Jesus on and welcomed him into Jerusalem, others like the Pharisees, well, they were less impressed, and they were telling people to be quiet, not to welcome Jesus at all. You see, they didn't recognise Jesus as their king, they didn't recognise Jesus as the Son of God, and they didn't recognise Jesus as the one who had come to save them and offer eternal life. Despite everything happening around them, and everything that happened up to this point, they had failed to see, even as Jesus arrived in such a humble way, just as the prophets had foretold, that the King had arrived. Jesus had arrived in Jerusalem not to take up the throne, but to go to the cross and die for us in order that we could be saved. I wonder if you were in the crowd that day, how would you have welcomed Jesus? Is Jesus your King?